Maybe they dominate meetings, steamroll over others in group conversations, or hijack every social moment with a story that never ends. Welcome to the Voice Room podcast, Asia's premier destination for mastering voice, presence, and presentation. We go beyond what to say and focus on how to say it with confidence and impact. Hey there, welcome back to another episode of the Voice Room podcast. I'm Karina, your host. I'm a voice, speech, communication, and presentation coach, and I help professionals like you elevate the way you express yourself. Whether it's on stage, in meetings, on camera, or even in everyday conversations. Today's episode is one that everyone has slightly faced, but few talk about directly. That is, dealing with people who talk too much. Yep, you know the type. Maybe they dominate meetings, steamroll over others in group conversations, or hijack every social moment with a story that never ends. It can be awkward. It can be exhausting. And it can definitely get in the way of effective communication. But here's the twist. We are not going to turn this into an episode about judgment. We are going to unpack the why behind over-talking, how to set healthy boundaries with compassion, and most importantly, how to protect your voice and presence in these interactions. We will also talk about how to respond when the over-talker is you. So whether it's a colleague, a friend, a client, or your very enthusiastic uncle at family dinner, today we are going to learn how to stay grounded, kind, and clear. So let's dive in. Let's start with some empathy, shall we? Over-talking isn't always a sign of arrogance or self-absorption, though it can be. In many cases, it's more nuanced. Some common reasons people over-talk include nerves. Some people ramble when they are anxious. Silence feels scary, so they feel it. Need for validation. They may feel unheard or unseen and use words to get attention. Lack of awareness. They are not tuned into social cues that others want to speak. Passion. They just really love the topic and lose track of time. And finally, habit. Some people grow up in environments where speaking more equals to being heard more. Hey there! Your voice is your power, and you can train it. Join me in the Voice Room Masterclass 2026, a live, guided program to help you refine your tone, clarity, and confidence. The intake starts in March, so visit thevoiceroom.com/masterclass to save your spot. Now, back to the show. Dr. Deborah Tannen, a social linguist and author of You Just Don't Understand, explains that conversational style is deeply shaped by culture and family. Some people learn to compete for airtime, others wait to be invited. So before we judge someone for talking too much, it helps to ask what might be behind it. Now, that said, when someone constantly dominates conversations, it does cause problems. Here are some of the communication challenges over-talking creates. Number 1, others feel unseen or disrespected. Number 2, meetings run long and go off topic. Number 3, great ideas from quieter folks are missed. Number 4, conversations feel one-sided or draining. Number 5, collaboration suffers. And perhaps the most subtle damage, it breaks trust. People start tuning out or avoiding that person entirely. It is not just about time, it's about connection. So if you are dealing with someone who chronically overtalks, you're not being too sensitive by feeling frustrated. You're just recognizing that communication is meant to be mutual. So what can we actually do about it? Let's break it down into a few practical techniques. Number 1, use strategic interruptions. If someone is talking non-stop in a meeting, you can gently but firmer interject. Try this. Hey, I just want to pause you there for a second because I would love to get Mr. Tan's thoughts too. Or, let's hold that thought. It is important, but I want to make sure we hear from everyone. You are not shutting them down. You are redirecting. Number 2, set time boundaries. In meetings, establish structure. For example, we will do a 1-minute check-in per person. Or, let's keep comments to 2 minutes so that we can move through everything. Time limits create fairness without singling anyone out. Number 3, body language and cues. When face-to-face, you can use gentle physical cues like leaning in, raising a hand slightly, or inhaling audibly to signal that you would like to speak. In virtual meetings, you can use the raised hand feature. Number 4, one-on-one conversations. If someone overtalks in one-on-ones, especially emotionally draining ones, you might try this. I really want to support you, and I also have limited time. Would it be okay if we kept this to 10 minutes? Or more direct. Hey, I've noticed sometimes we run long. Can we both try to keep things more focused? It's awkward, but it's respectful. Now let's flip the mic for a second. Have you ever walked away from a conversation and realized that, yes, I did all the talking? It happens, especially when we are excited or nervous. Here are a few signs you might be over-talking. Number 1, people start looking around, checking phones, or nodding excessively. Number 2, conversations feel monologue. Number 3, you don't remember what the other person said. Number 4, you frequently say long story short. If that's you, don't panic. Just start practicing awareness. Try this trick. After 60 seconds of talking, pause. Ask a question. Invite the other person in. For example, does it make sense? Have you experienced anything like that? What's your take? These little pivots shift things back into dialogue. Now, I want to say something really, really important. Dealing with over-talkers doesn't mean shutting people down, labeling them, or rolling your eyes. It means learning how to communicate assertively while still being human. One phrase I love is this: I really value what you're sharing, and I also want to make sure others get to speak too. That's both respectful and clear. Remember, we are not trying to win conversations. We are trying to connect. And connection happens when people feel seen, heard, and respected. Sometimes when we encounter overtalkers, we forget the power of pause. Silence, used intentionally, can reset the energy of a room. You don't always have to fill the space and compete for airtime. Sometimes you just need to breathe, speak clearly, and let that clarity hold. The more grounded your voice is, the more others will notice. All right, friends, that's a wrap on dealing with people who talk too much. I hope this gave you some helpful language, some new perspective, and maybe even a little more compassion for others and for yourself. I would love to hear from you. Have you ever had a set of boundary with someone who talks too much? Or caught yourself doing it? What has worked for you? Come and share with me on Instagram at The Voice Room. And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a comment if this episode resonated. And hey, I can't wait to see you in the next episode. We've got some great topics coming up. Until then, keep using your voice with power and grace.